Did you know that simply reheating the wrong leftovers could quietly drain your strength, stiffen your joints, and even cloud your memory? While reheating the right ones could help restore your energy and protect your body from the inside out. Imagine this. You finally have a moment to yourself. Open your fridge and reach for last night's meal, thinking you're making a smart choice, saving time, money, and maybe your health by not wasting food. But for those of us over 60, that everyday habit could bring subtle but powerful risks you never see coming. I've spoken to dozens of seniors who struggle with aches, foggy thinking, and those long, tired afternoons, and so many of them have no idea that their reheated leftovers might be quietly at the root of their worst symptoms. Isn't it frustrating? You work hard to eat right and stay active, yet still end up battling slow digestion, stiff joints, and shrinking stamina. The Mayo Clinic and Harvard researchers have observed that as we age, our digestion, circulation, and immune system naturally slow, making us far more sensitive to the tiniest changes in diet. Little things like which foods you reheat can actually make the difference between a day spent energized and a day lost to lingering aches or brain fog. Picture this: waking up with heavy legs, feeling unsteady on your feet, or needing to steady yourself as you rise from the sofa. Or maybe you notice those bouts of mid-morning tiredness that weren't there before, or your hands growing stiff after certain meals. These aren't random signs of aging. They might be warning lights your body is sending about what's really happening inside. Have you been reheating your leftovers every day, thinking you're making the healthiest choice? Or do you ever feel that unexpected fatigue, digestive upset, or joint discomfort after an easy-to-make meal? What if the solution was simply knowing which foods to reheat and which to avoid, so you could reclaim your strength and keep your independence? This video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice. I know it's easy to overlook, but the truth is, reheating food isn't as simple as just saving leftovers and popping them in the microwave. Research suggests that certain leftovers, if reheated the wrong way, may lose their benefits, release harmful compounds, or upset your body's delicate balance. Meanwhile, others become more powerful and health supportive the second time around. Today, I'll guide you through which foods over 60 should absolutely reheat, and which ones you should never warm up again if you want to stay strong, steady, and vibrant. Let's start with a little-known fact. Some breakfasts and simple lunches truly become superfoods after a gentle second heating. First on our list is oatmeal. For years, oatmeal has been celebrated as a nourishing breakfast for heart health. But here's what many seniors miss. Oatmeal's greatest healing power is unlocked when it's reheated. Why? As oats are cooked, cooled, and then warmed a second time, their starches change. Scientists call this resistant starch. Instead of immediately turning to sugar in your bloodstream, resistant starch passes through to your colon, providing powerful nourishment for the good bacteria in your gut. That's a game changer. Harvard research suggests that as we age, our gut microbiome, the balance of good and bad bacteria, grows weaker, making digestion sluggish and boosting inflammation. Resistant starch from reheated oats helps feed the good bacteria, calming the fires of inflammation, supporting immunity, and helping our bodies absorb more nutrients from every bite. But it doesn't stop there. Resistant starch slows down how carbohydrates are absorbed, helping you avoid those sharp blood sugar spikes that sap your energy and strain your memory. In one study published in the Journal of Nutrition, older adults improved their insulin sensitivity by up to 1/3 just by eating more resistant starch. Imagine what that could mean for your strength, balance, and focus each day. Oatmeal is also famous for its beta-glucan fiber, another defender for your heart and arteries. This fiber forms a gel-like layer in your digestive tract, trapping cholesterol and gently lowering those bad LDL numbers so many seniors battle. And when you reheat oatmeal and add a sprinkle of cinnamon or crushed walnuts, you aren't just making it taste good. Both ingredients help soothe inflammation and support stable blood sugar. So tomorrow morning, when you find a bit of leftover oatmeal in your fridge, warm it with care. You're not just saving time. You're flipping your breakfast into gentle medicine for your heart, brain, and energy. Now, let's move to the second food many seniors overlook. A simple, homemade vegetable soup. Soup has comforted generations, warm, soothing, easy to digest. But did you know that letting your soup rest overnight before reheating actually unlocks more healing power? Here's why. Those carrots, onions, greens, and sweet potatoes you simmer soft and slow. When the soup cools and rests, more nutrients, vital minerals, antioxidants, and vitamins leak out from the veggies and concentrate in the broth. Mayo Clinic researchers have found that this second-day soup is richer in compounds that reduce inflammation, support joint mobility, and strengthen immunity. That's not all. Gently reheating retains sensitive nutrients and makes them easier for your aging digestive system to absorb. Some studies observed that antioxidants like carotenoids and vitamin C grow more concentrated in leftover vegetable soups, helping to repair tissues and defend against illnesses that become more serious over 60. If you've ever felt the comfort of a bowl of soup on a cold night, now imagine it restoring your joints, sharpening your memory, and protecting your circulation, all as you savor each bite. For best results, always use a rainbow of vegetables. Each color provides a unique antioxidant, and add fresh herbs like parsley or turmeric for even more anti-inflammatory support. If you're feeling nostalgic, think of your parents' or grandparents' kitchens. The wafting aroma of simmering soup, the sense of being looked after. That's not just emotional comfort, it's a memory your nervous system responds to, helping you feel calm and resilient even in stressful times. And here's a quick check-in. Have you ever noticed you feel better after a day of eating soup compared to heavy meals? Has a bowl of gently warmed leftovers soothed your body when nothing else would? Moving along, our third food is brown rice. A seemingly simple grain, but a foundation of lasting energy. Brown rice preserves its natural fiber, vitamins, and minerals, including magnesium and selenium, which are often stripped from white rice. Why does this matter so much for those over 60s? Because as our bodies change, we become more prone to issues like fatigue, weak muscles, and restless nights. Now, research suggests something remarkable. When brown rice is cooked, cooled overnight, and then gently reheated, its starches also transform into resistant starch. That means steadier blood sugar, less bloating, and a happy, healthier gut. Nearly half of adults over 65 deal with uncomfortable digestion, but resistant starch helps good bacteria flourish, protecting you from aches, swelling, and afternoon crashes. Magnesium in brown rice is vital for seniors. It calms tight muscles, steadies nerves, and may even relieve nighttime leg cramps. And thanks to selenium, reheated brown rice also supports your thyroid, boosting energy, mood, and bone strength. When you pair brown rice with steamed veggies or olive oil, you get a meal that's easy to chew, easy to digest, yet powerful enough to help keep your bones, nerves, and muscles working together smoothly. If you grew up with the satisfying aroma of warm rice at family dinner, you already know the sense of comfort it brings. But now, every bowl also builds a little more independence and balance for your future. Now that we've covered the three foods, you should always feel good about reheating oatmeal, vegetable soup, and brown rice. Let's talk about a hidden danger. Which common leftovers are actually sabotaging your health when heated again? Here's the surprising reality. Reheating certain foods may look harmless, but for seniors, can quietly make digestion tougher, spike your sugar, and fan the flames of inflammation in your body. You may feel unusually tired after meals, have trouble with brain fog, or notice your joints ache a few hours later, without ever making the connection to what's on your plate. The worst offenders. Let's start with mushrooms. On the surface, mushrooms seem like the perfect health food, low in calories, packed with antioxidants. But once cooked and cooled, mushrooms contain delicate proteins that shift structure with a second heating, turning them harder to digest for anyone, but especially for those over 60 whose natural enzymes drop by up to 40%. This means more bloating, digestive discomfort, and sometimes even nausea. But there's more. If not cooled and stored properly, cooked mushrooms left standing in the fridge can give harmful bacteria like listeria, a chance to grow, especially if they're reheated unevenly. The sad part is, the very antioxidants that support your joints and nerves, when mushrooms are cooked the first time, may be lost or degraded with extra heat. That means you're left with a leftover that fills your stomach, but can no longer strengthen your immune system or soothe inflammation. Instead, it could leave you feeling weaker, not better. Here's a micro hook. If you've ever reheated mushrooms and noticed you felt unwell, that's your body sending a smart warning. Instead, eat mushrooms fresh, or, if necessary, add cold cooked mushrooms to salads for a gentle, gut-friendly meal. Next on the list, eggs. Eggs are, without doubt, one of nature's best foods, full of protein, vitamin D, and choline to keep your muscles strong and your mind sharp. But reheating them, whether as omelets, scrambles, or casseroles, causes those wonderful proteins to change yet again. For seniors, whose digestive ability isn't what it was in their 20s, those proteins become tough and harder to break down, leading to lingering stomach discomfort. Far worse is what happens inside those tiny yolks and whites. Reheating eggs, especially those cooked in oil, oxidizes their fats and cholesterol. That means compounds form inside the egg that may trigger low-level inflammation in your blood vessels. Some research suggests that oxidized cholesterol is more damaging than cholesterol from diet alone, raising the risk of stiffness, poor circulation, or plaque that restricts blood flow to your brain and legs, a concern already high in older age. If you've ever felt sluggish or extra tired after eating leftover eggs, you might be feeling the effects of these changes. And don't forget, leftover egg dishes kept in the fridge and reheated quickly don't always reach a safe temperature throughout, leaving the door open to harmful bacteria. So, what should you do instead? Always enjoy eggs freshly cooked. Boil, poach, or scramble them and eat at once. If you need convenience, store hard-boiled eggs in the fridge and eat them cold, sliced in salads or grain bowls. Your digestion and circulation will thank you. Let's move to the third hidden enemy on our list. White potatoes. Who doesn't love mashed potatoes or baked potatoes? For many of us, potatoes are pure comfort, a taste of family gatherings and simpler times. But as you age, white potatoes may no longer be the friends they once were, especially when reheated. White potatoes are already high on the glycemic index, meaning they quickly turn to sugar in your bloodstream. When you cool and reheat them, particularly with cream or oil, the structure shifts, and the rate at which sugar floods your blood becomes even faster. Seniors tend to lose insulin sensitivity after 60. This means your body can't balance sugar as swiftly, raising the chance of sudden sugar crashes, fatigue, or even setting the stage for type 2 diabetes. And here's the catch. Reheated potatoes may actually fuel more inflammation in your joints and arteries. Have you ever eaten leftovers and found your legs or hands feel a little heavier or more swollen? What you're actually feeling could be inflammation at work inside your blood vessels, adding to that heaviness or aching that makes you less steady on your feet. But there's another hidden danger: how you reheat the potatoes. If you use plastic containers and microwave at high temperatures, research shows chemicals like BPA can leach into your food. These chemicals may throw hormones out of balance and stress your cardiovascular system, a risk too great when independence and stamina are on the line. So if you crave potatoes, eat them freshly cooked and pair them with fiber-rich vegetables. If you want comfort food, try swapping in roasted sweet potatoes or colorful root vegetables for antioxidants and a steadier energy boost. Your heart and joints will feel the difference. Let's pause for another micro hook. When was the last time you felt an energy dip after reheating leftovers? Could a simple change like switching from white potatoes to colorful veggies be the missing link? At this point, you might be thinking, is reheating leftovers safe at all? Here's some reassuring news. By following a few smart rules, what I call the Ageless Vitality Leftover Code, you'll make your kitchen safer, your meals more nourishing, and your days steadier. Cool leftovers fest. Always refrigerate within 2 hours. Storing meals in glass or ceramic rather than plastic to slow bacteria growth and avoid chemicals. When ready to reheat, Ensure food is piping hot throughout about 165 degrees or 74 degrees. Stir well and let it rest to protect both your gut and nerves. Reheat foods only one time. After that, toss whatever isn't eaten, especially soups, grains, and cooked vegetables. Most leftovers keep just 3 to 4 days. When in doubt, remember, your energy, digestion, and immune strength are worth more than one more bite. A smart swap guide. Save reheating for oatmeal, brown rice, and hearty, homemade soups. Skip reheating mushrooms and eggs, and trade white potatoes for vibrant, fiber-rich carbs. Each meal becomes another opportunity to feed your strength rather than unknowingly drain it. Here's a mini story. Just last week, a client told me they always reheated eggs each morning, but still struggled with bloating. When they shifted to reheating brown rice instead and swapped their eggs for a fresh scramble once or twice a week, their digestion calmed and their afternoon energy soared. That's what tiny changes can do for you. Let's circle back to the main question: why do some foods get healthier, while others pose risk the second time around? As we age, weak digestion, unsteady hormones, and vulnerable arteries mean we need gentle, nurturing foods. It's not about giving up convenience or tradition, but about choosing smarter habits, so every meal becomes an investment in movement, memory, and independence. So, to recap, after 60 pounds, focus on reheating oatmeal, brown rice, and homemade soup. Avoid second heating mushrooms, eggs, and especially white potatoes. Always cool, store, and reheat leftovers as safely as possible, and ditch the plastics for glass or ceramic. Your stomach, joints, and mind will thank you every single day. And here's a final micro hook. If you're still wondering whether one small change can meaningfully protect your future, ask yourself, what would one more year of clear thinking, strong legs, and confident independence mean to you? Sometimes, it really is as simple as choosing the right leftovers. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips on living a healthy and vibrant life after 50p. And check out this next video on reversing insulin resistance to go even deeper. If you've ever felt tired or struggled with bloating after 50 bouts, this channel is for you. Remember, your body reflects the tiny decisions you make today. Stay wise, stay strong, and show yourself the care you truly deserve. 1. Nourishing leftover at a time.